This afternoon, our third in the Mara Triangle, we were in for a great surprise. I saw, I think, what is possibly the biggest and most magnificent male lion I've ever seen. Scarface, the famous male lion of the Mara Triangle. He's enormous, but he's 10 to 12 years old, which means he's coming to the end of his tenure here. In fact, I think he's already been usurped by the three males of the Marsh Male Coalition. He's lost his right eye, he's lost his right eyelid, but he cut an astounding figure coming through the clearings, being chased or harassed slightly by a small herd of buffalo. He strode through that red oat grass and I was left in absolute awe.
He's an incredible animal. He's coming straight towards us.
After a little while, the buffalo dispersed and old Scarface settled down into the red oat grass. We headed down to the Mara River to see if we could find a wildebeest or two crossing. There was a very small herd there of wildebeest and zebra thinking about coming down to the water's edge, but they seemed a little terrified. And the reason for this became obvious. There, on the rocks, a 15-foot crocodile sat with a quarter of a wildebeest in his jaws. Around him, a number of others tried to steal bits and pieces of that wildebeest from his enormous gnashes.
There's nothing the other one can do except just tolerate that, because if he opens his mouth, the whole thing will fall out.
After watching bits and pieces of that quarter wildebeest being made even smaller, we decided to move off to another crossing, where we found 1,000 wildebeest massing, thinking about coming down to the south, into the Mara Triangle. Why wouldn't they come down, we thought. And then we looked down onto the water's edge and we saw another crocodile. The stupidest crocodile in the Mara Triangle. He was sitting there with his mouth wide open in front of the herd. It's no wonder the herd thought twice about it, turned round and headed off back into the grassland. While the sun went down, we joined the Kichwa Tembo Pride, watching an absolutely stunning sunset. As darkness fell and we turned on the infrared lights, the two males horsing about like young teenagers always do, but this female, she was hungry. I don't know why the rest weren't. She tried to hunt twice, two topee herds. She failed both times, but we're hoping to see her again tomorrow.